Hey everyone, we are doing our yoga practice. So find yourself your mat, bring yourself into a seated posture. We'll begin our practice here, allowing ourselves to start with a mudra this morning. We're going to do Sankalpa mudra. This is a mudra for setting an intention for our practice. So just taking your palm facing up and then placing and cupping over. I'll mirror your pose. So you'll want to use your left hand palm up, your right hand palm down, and then the thumbs will cup and the fingers will meet on the side of the hand. You'll take and place this on your right thigh, close into the crease. Drop your shoulders back and down and square, and then closing the eyes and setting your intention for your practice today. Let's use our practice today to find calm, to find clarity, to find balance. Today's practice is preparation for Hamunasana. Hamunasana is the monkey deity, Hanuman, and Hanumanasana is the monkey pose, the splits. This pose represents duality and non-duality. So reminding ourselves that it's important for us to see both black and white, right and wrong, so that we understand the balance. Let's go ahead and bring our arms over our heads. Inhale. Let the prayer hands meet, and then exhale, leading the hands all the way to the heart center. Let's inhale, reach our arms over our head. Mirroring my pose, taking that one hand down to the earth, bringing the other hand up and across. Looking upward, stretching through our back body. And let's release. Taking the other hand down, inhale, arm up. Exhale across. Good, and release. Let's do that again, other side. Bringing the fingers across and stretch. Release, bring the arms down, reach across again. Finger across the temple and stretch. And let's bring that arm all the way across, hand in front and reach. Exhale, release and bring it all the way across the other side. Bring that arm up and inhale. Following your eyes fixed on that side. And bring that all the way back. Let's bring our hands behind us. Hands meeting the earth, bringing the legs up. We're going to take ourselves into boat pose. We're extending through the legs and pulling back. 5 times. One more. Beautiful. Let's bring those legs back to a cross-legged position. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, meet the hands back at the heart center. Great way to start our practice this morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and take ourselves now over once into position, into forward fold. So just however we get there, let's find ourselves there. Finding ourselves at the center of our mat. Exhale, release the rib cage to the thighs. Hands to the ankles. Halfway lifting up, stretching through our back body. Good, and then releasing down. We're gonna reach our fingers out to the top of our mat. Get a nice back stretch. And now press into the hands. Let's walk it back and find downward facing dog. Bend into the knees, allow the heels to stay lifted. Stretch back. Now look to the hands. We're gonna bring the right foot forward between the hands. Then just get a nice little stretch here. Knee is in line with the ankles. If you need to move that foot forward to get deeper into the stretch, please do so. And we're going to take it back into plank pose. Push back through the heels to find that full plank, please. And we'll take it back into downward facing dog. Stretch it up. And now looking forward, bringing the opposite forward. Stretch. And we'll take it back again into plank pose. And pushing back into downward facing dog. Good. Right from here, we're going to walk the hands back to find forward fold again. So walking your hands back and sinking down, finding forward fold. I'll move back into camera space. And just releasing hands to the heels. Bend into your knees as you need to allow yourself to really deepen that stretch. You can take the arms behind you to reach and hold those legs. Pull the shoulders up towards the hips. Crown of the head down towards your toes. Bring the hands again, halfway lifting up. Nice long stretch. We're going to walk it back out into downward facing dog, please. So walk it back out. Walk it back. Stretch and lengthen. We're going to take the right leg up towards the ceiling. So stretch and lengthen. Good. And then bring that foot forward all the way between the hands. And you can bring that forward if you need to on a kneeling position. From here, we're going to push the tailbone back and stretch back through the heel. So toe is pointing up, heart towards the knee. Good. And then bring it forward. Bring the hand all the way around on the outside of the foot. And then just sinking down into that pose. If you want to go a little further, we can bring the hands down to the floor. We're going to bring it back up. Bring the hand on the outside. Curl the back toe under. We're taking it back into plank pose. Lowering down into 8-point position. Knees, chin, and chest touch to the earth. Stretch all the way up. And then take it back. Child's pose to hero's pose. Stretch out through the wrists. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the bring the hands to the earth. Curl the toes under. And walk it back forward. Walk yourself out. Take the left leg up now. Get that nice stretch. Bring the foot through. Kneeling down. Good. From here, we'll take it into waxing moon. And then bringing that foot forward, hand all the way around. Take it back into plank. Stretch through the hands in heroes. And then we're going to take the hands behind us, working the hands back and going into chest expander. So pull back through the shoulder blades. This is preparing us for our next exercises. And we'll bring those hands forward. And we'll just take that foot forward, moving into our kneeling position. All right, and now curling the toe under, lifting and lengthening. We're coming up into Halanasana, knee in line with the ankle. Inhale, arms up. Push back through your back heel. Good, right from here, we're bringing the hands down and extending out. Pull back and retract through the shoulder. Eyes are focusing on the thumb, and then opening that up. This is your grace. This is your grace. Every breath I take. This is your grace. This is your grace. Letting that hand back down. Inhale, arms up. Good. And now we're just lifting your hand. 2, 1, and straighten out the front leg. Stretch and bring it forward. If you want to work a little harder, you can flex into the foot. Into that stretch. Woo. All right, right from here, bend into the knee. Okay, and now we're moving that hand around on the inside, working the hands back to find one another. You can pull back or open up. You bring the arms down, bring it back. Returning the back foot flat and inhaling, coming up into the warrior one. And open up into the warrior two. So stretching through the arms. Good. Slowly, we're going to bring that back foot forward to meet the front foot and finding ourselves in mountain pose. So exhale, bringing that arm all the way around. Hands meeting in prayer position, back heel to lift. Push off of the back foot, please. Find yourself in mountain pose. Take the foot back just ever so slightly, and then we'll bring the hands back behind us, either opposite hand to opposite elbow, or reverse prayer hands behind the back. And we'll extend out. Slowly coming back up. We'll bring the arms forward. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Back, the front knee to bend. And then we're going to take the leg back so that we stretch back, prep for our plank pose. Bring the hands down and flat. Take it back into plank pose. And then bring the knee forward. So we're moving into almost a pigeon prep pose. Bringing the back leg all the way around. And that's the Matsyendrasana twist. Okay, bring that all the way back. And extend back. Vinyasa. Push back. Stretch. All right, we're going to do the same thing now on the other side. Stretch out into down dog. Bring the other foot forward. Okay. So back heel to lift. Push up and push back through the leg. Let's come up into the high lunge. Woo! A little dizzy for me. Came up too fast. Push back through the heel. Bring the hands down. Bring the one arm forward. Retract through the shoulder. And open. Satyananda is mindfulness, truth, and bliss. Definitely bliss. Bring the arms up. Lift them more. 3, 2, 1. Straighten out the front leg. Bring it down. Heel can lift. Up. Plant the foot. Find the pose. Or airplane arms. Bring it around. Turn the back foot flat. Come up into warrior one. So Virabhadasana. Keep going. Open up into the warrior two. Bring the arms all the way around. Back heel to lift. Bring it through. Take the leg back. Arms come back. All the way up. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're breathing. Bring the arms all the way up and exhale. Step it back into your lunge so that it takes you into that plank prep position. Press into your hands. We're taking the leg back. Find your plank pose and then bring the knee forward into your pigeon prep. From this pose, we bring the leg all the way around so that we're moving into our cow face knees. And breathe across. Now take it back. Stretch the leg back. Stretch back into your down dog. Cycle out the legs. Now we're going to take ourselves into wide-legged forward fold. So what I recommend doing is just whatever naturally foot you want to take forward. You want to bring your foot forward and then walk along the side seam of your mat so both feet are parallel to one another. You might want to use it so that you're facing towards the camera, so in that way, or the TV, so that you can see which direction you're going and where we're going to be going from here. We are just going to go into a basic forward fold. So I want you to walk your hands back. Imagine that there's like a line from arch of your foot to arch of your foot. And then you're just going to perch your hands on the imaginary bar, bend the elbows back, and then sink down into your wide-legged forward fold. And this is a great way to release your spine and your low back. So take as much time as you want in this pose to release any pops and creaks into your spine. And we'll slowly come up halfway. So your back's going to be nice and flat. Walk your hand out and be directly in line with your chin. So you're creating the tripod within your hands. Press down into the hand or use a block if you have one. Bring your other hand up like you're using it as a paintbrush to paint up the arm. Turn and rotate into your twist. Look up and eyes towards that thumb. Good. Release. Bring that hand down, press into the hand, paint up the arm, and extend. Release that down. We're going to bend into the knee, but turn the foot out. And so we're getting that nice stretch through the inner thigh and adductor. As we go into the stretch, we're going to walk our hands over towards that one leg. We want a deeper stretch. We use our peace fingers into the toe and then finding the other toe. And slowly bring it back, straighten the leg, and let's go over to that leg. And walk it back and bring the foot back with you so that the foot turns in, knife edge of the foot pushes out. We'll turn and rotate the other toe out. Do the same thing on this side. One side will be easier than the other. Okay. Walk yourself over to the leg. Stay here if this is enough. If you want a deeper stretch, that's when you use the peace fingers, two index and middle, and then the thumb seals the grip, sink into the pose, and reach across for the other toe. Make sure you're pulling those shoulders away from your earlobes, stretching your rib cage towards your inner thighs. Good, and then slowly walk your hands back over, straightening out the leg and fold. Okay, walk it back. Bring the foot with you. We're going to take and bring ourselves all the way to the top of your mat. So pivot the foot, pivot the back heel. It's going to lift. We're going to take it back up into that standing high lunge. So just opening up through the hips and the pelvis. Now find the deep arch back. Okay, we're going to take it into the low lunge. So Anjaneyasana, drop, stretch. And now we're taking this back leg up towards the ceiling as we move into forward fold. So find your hands in position, tripod. So Hanumasana is the pose. So we're doing a split in the air. Okay, release that leg. Let's do the same thing now on the other side. So stretch the leg back, get into your deep lunge, come up into your high Hanumasana, and then add the arch. Take it down into your Anjaneyasana, deep lunge, hands are placed, and then take it up again. And one side will be easier than the other, right? And release that leg down. Whew. And now let's take it back into down dog. So step back, down dog. Big stretches today. Right leg high to the sky. Push down through that left heel, really anchor. Drop into that leg, bring it all the way through. Okay, find your lunge. We're going to turn the back foot flat, bring the hand in and down, and then extend up. So side angle stretch. If you want, peace fingers can hook into the toe. You get deeper into that stretch. Add the angle. Good, bring that hand down. We're going to press into that hand, and then we're going to take this front knee and bring it back into side plank. We can stack the feet, moving into our side plank pose. If you want a little bit more, we're going to do balancing tree. Let's play with that one again, other side. Bring the hand down, take it back into the down dog. Kick the other leg high to the sky. Yeah, bring it all the way through. Okay, side angle pose again. Turn the back foot flat, drop your tailbone down. Bring the hand on the inside of the leg and up into your side angle. Go full into your side angle if it feels right. Good. Right from here, we're taking that leg back. Find plank pose. Stack the feet if it's right for you. And then add the side tree if it feels comfortable for you. Yeah, bring the hand back down. Stretch back. We're going to hop those feet forward and bringing ourselves down into a seated posture in staff pose. So bringing the bum down, middle of your mat, and extending the legs out. We're going to bring ourselves into staff pose. So feet are in a flexed position, not pointed, but flexed. Pushing into the hands. And then from here, we'll bring that leg up. Foot to the inner thigh. Still looking towards the toe. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the elbows and then extend the elbows wide today. Lead your rib cage towards the thighs and release down. Think about your forehead coming towards your shin and your heart towards your thigh. Now we're going to inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, release. Bring the knee up, press into the hands, and lift the hips. So we're using that one foot as a balance. Okay, from here we're going to bring that other foot back, lower down. Bring the hands towards the ankles or grab hold of the thighs and lower down. Walk your feet back close towards your bum. Okay, we're going to go into our bridge pose. You can use a block here between your inner thighs if you have one. And then extending out through the one leg. Keep it thigh to thigh, please. Okay. Good. That leg is going to now come back. And keeping the other leg lifted. So we're getting a quad stretch of that leg that was fully extended. Get that nice stretch. Good. Now bring that leg back out and up. Walk your hands up the leg and slide the other leg out. Exhale. Forward fold. Okay, hamstring stretch. Okay, bring both knees in. Hug. We're going to rock it back up and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so up. Bring your bum to the middle of your mat. Extend through the legs. Feet are in a flex position. Arms come up. Exhale. Release. Bring the foot into the inner thigh. Lift the sitting flesh. You must lift that sitting flesh up so that you bring and hinge from the hips. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Lower. Hands go out wide. Elbows wide. And forehead down. Pull the shoulders back towards the hips, please. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. Find your hands coming back behind you by your bum. They have to be close in. Bring the foot up. We're lifting, so we're going to that incline using your foot as that balance to lift. And then to walk that foot out to lift the hips up a little higher, point down through the toes. This is an easier version than the full legs extended, right? Good, lower down. And as you lower down, bring both feet in. Grab hold, we go back into the bridge pose. Please lower down. Bring your bum closer towards your heels or your heels closer towards your bum. We're doing that extension on the other leg now. So if you did the right leg extension before, you're doing the left. You'll lift up into your bridge pose. Make sure your knees are in close towards one another or use a block between the knees and then extend through the leg. Now we're going to bend into the knee, reach back for the foot and pull down. So We stretch through that leg. We're getting a stretch to the top of the quadricep, and we're also getting that TFL, okay? So tensor fasciae latalis. We're getting that deep, nice stretch through that leg. Push the knee down towards the floor. Your body might be shaking and trembling at this point. That's a good thing. We're going to flip that leg out, extend it to the ceiling. Bring the hands in, grab a hold of the leg, and extend the other leg out, and you're right into your splits. Walk your head up, pull in. Yeah, bring both knees in. So we're going to do that full forward fold, just like we did with the one leg, the one side. We're going to do it with both now. Let's walk it up. Bring your bum back to center and step. Flex into the feet, lift into the sitting bones. Keep the knees square to the hips. Inhale the arms up. We're going to bring the fingertips to the toes. Thumbs seal the grip. Pull back and retract through the elbows. So your back is really stretched out. Rib cage towards the thighs. And now walk the buttocks back. Good. Slowly inhale, coming up. Draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, release the hands down. We're going to take ourselves into a cross-legged, easy, comfortable cross-legged position, beginning our practice and ending our practice the same way. Let's find ourselves in Sankalpa Mudra. Notice the intention of your practice. Did you find your peace? Did you find your calm? Did you find your balance? Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe relaxing the jaw now and just letting the breath flow out through the mouth. Feeling that final relaxation moving in. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the whole world attain peace and harmony. Om Shanti. Namaste, everyone. Light and love, thank you so much for joining me today. It's always a pleasure, and we'll see you next class. Bye.